Want to know how we drink? We drink sexy. And it's because we drink 500 vodka. It's gluten-free, corn-based, and offers 3 premium products that is unmatched in the market today. Super ultra premium neutral, coconut pineapple, and strawberry lime. It is available in Total Wine stores in San Antonio, Texas, and Austin, Texas. If you want to vibe with us, then drink responsibly. Drink sexy. Drink 500 vodka. Is that Velvet?
I soaked the game up quick, Doctor Strange I suppose. I put the bandana down, I picked the necktie up. 12 don't give a fuck, either way strike a pose. Swiss cheese if we freeze, Swiss cheese if we move. They use the blue to shed blood, gang gang it's ironic. We throw a black fist up, this shit here iconic. Used to have 15s in the trunk, now we just settle for 12. You gave us Hades, bitch, for that we gon' give you hell. I see a whole bunch of counterfeit fists. I won't smoke with a racist ass bitch. I got hands for Karen and a clique. I use the rebel flag to beat my dick. I hear the flag ain't racist, but all of the racists will one. I'm on some mafia shit. Duck bitch is a Tommy gun, ripping the heel figure off. African shit, I'm a boss. I know a stain like a waltz. Now and you're here with the Velvet Vibes podcast, Zoom edition, COVID edition, but we all feeling quite good. We getting right to the point here on the Zoom trial version. You know how that go. If you don't, now you know. Quick shout outs. We're gonna get right to the point. I have been fucking with Robinhood, investing in stocks. So please look in the description of this episode. I will have a link for you to join Robinhood. Get your boy some free stocks. If you want more details, hit us on Velvet Vibes podcast group on Facebook. Shout out to 500 Vodka. Shout out to Don Raja. Shout out to us with our lovely music that you just heard at the beginning of this episode. If you're listening to the audio version only, Southside Hoodlum, C Will Too Ill, K Water, Artist Legit, and of course Golden Nuts, who will be here in the flesh. I got the whole posse here today, family reunion. So we'll go around the board. Scorp Huncho, go ahead and talk to him. Who need a shout out?
Oh man, first and foremost, you know how I got to start it off. You know, I already know who it is. This Mr. 4 Seasons of Barbecue. You know, I'm back in the building. You are listening to the number one motherfucking podcast of all motherfucking podcasts in the motherfucking world.
Good heavens, G. Wilkers.
Oh yeah, you gotta open it up real nice and proper, as you would say.
Starting to sound like Samuel L. Jackson, my G.
Right. Hey. Motherfucker. Shout out to Friday, who barked in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 500 Vodka, black on business.
She started rocking.
Daddy Cookie Company, black on business. You know what I'm saying? VVMG, black on business. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the black on business out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the crew. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since all of us been together. Trying something new for y'all on this Zoom app. We're going to see how this thing popping.
Hey, man. Talk to him. S.A. Wild Child.
Not just playing. Nah, what's going on? What it is, what it was, and what it will be. You know what I'm saying? OG, triple, quadruple OG in the building. S.A. Wild Child, man. Living and loving and living back like I never left. You feel what I'm saying? Cross the G's and dotting I's, you know, where they need be. But shout out to, you know what I'm saying, to the New York Menace. His birthday coming up next month, so I'm going to give a shout out to him real quick. My mama's birthday was just not too long ago, too, so shout out to moms.
Amen.
Shout out to the crew of Choice, and the VVP, anybody and everybody that's somebody. Shout out to them as well. And black-owned businesses and everything we're going on, too. Shout out to everybody that is somebody, and you already know how I live on this side. All the Black Lives do matter still, man. Straight.
Amen.
And in that, to Bishop Don Juan at Cutting Up Barbershop, I visited him, so shout out to him as well.
And Lynneopoly And yes, she is in the building. So everybody who's clapping their hands at the house, you might be looking, if you're watching on YouTube, you might be looking at a photograph that's alarming to you. But I'm gonna let her speak on that. Lynneopoly, talk to him.
I'm back. But I don't have no shout outs because I ain't got no friends like y'all do. But
what about your friends?
What about your friends? Oh, sorry.
This is my moment, y'all. But no, I'm happy to be back, and I got messages that I was missed, so I appreciate y'all.
Somebody famous.
Not y'all. Like, yeah.
Hey, we've been giving you shout outs, by the way. Hey. By the way.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Hey, don't you start that crying. Lynneopoly, if you can let her into the back room of the studio. Now, moving on. There have been a situation. We got to talk about this shit. I don't know if y'all heard about the Alabama COVID-19 parties.
No, I ain't heard it.
You haven't heard. Okay.
That's right up your alley, ain't it, Judge? That should be you right there, pimp.
I'm ashamed to say this is up my alley. I'm going to just tell y'all what's been going on at these, and I'm going to let you speak on it. We're going to start with you, Wild Child, because the people...
Why? I just feel like I just knew it was coming to me.
Yeah, the people, it's been a while since they heard your perspective, and we're going to Lynneopoly next, so she better be ready to, for both of y'all. But what's been going on the party is basically they find some people that have COVID-19, and once they find these people with the COVID-19, they invite them to a party, and they invite some people that do not have COVID-19. They get together, throw some music on, and they cough on each other's eyeballs. And when the first person to also catch COVID-19 gets all the money that they've collected, because they put a bunch of money in a pot, the first one to catch it next wins the money. So the prize, you got to get COVID-19 to win the money. So your goal is to go to this party and catch COVID-19 to be a winner. S.A. Wild Child, they need some of your advice.
So what I'm hearing is that I'm gonna put my life in danger, potentially to die, in order to win this cash, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and it just depends on how much that you guys collected. It could be $200. It could be $1,000.
So
it's fun.
What you said is that people is dumb as fuck. Man, you got a better chance of collecting unemployment at that rate. Goddamn it, you might as well just do that.
They probably want to do both.
Who the fuck? Hey, yo, get these people on the dial, dog, because this don't make no everlasting sense. Oh, I'm gonna have somebody cough somewhere on my tongue or something, and that puts me in the drawing.
Yeah. This is Lynneopoly.
This ain't goddamn Russian roulette. They need to take that shit to Vegas or something. The way they doing that shit, take that shit to Vegas, because that's gambling right there.
They crapping out.
With your motherfucking life, boy. Y'all. Well, if I ain't this ain't the dumbest shit, boy. The dumbest shit I've ever heard, and not just the history of the world, Craig. Just the world. Good. Yes.
Lynneopoly, what is your comments on this?
In the history of niggerdom, never have I ever. But, hey, get off me, dog. Go ask that.
I need Lynneopoly to tell me.
Please say something.
I mean, it's fun.
So you want to be invited to this party?
I don't want to be invited. I just understand the fun of it.
Oh my gosh! See, she think her picture. She think her picture ain't up. She can talk some mad shit. So I'm scared. Put your picture up if you big and bold.
So wait, what you saying is that it's fun to play Russian roulette with your life? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, that's what people do when they don't wear condoms, right?
It's
fun though, right?
Oh my God!
I hear you. That definitely ain't fun either. That's why you gotta wrap up. That ain't either.
Gosh, you went there.
Yeah, she went all the way there.
We're gonna come back to that because I got something to say about that too. And,
yeah, I actually got quite a bit to say about that too.
So, Scorp, how are you feeling about these parties?
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all attending these parties, something wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with y'all. Y'all might well go out there and catch pneumonia in the ass too.
Whoa.
What?
I'm just saying to you,
Yeah.
like, dude, I would not be attending no parties like that. If you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know how easy it is to catch this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't lying.
It's
You
just
sure
easy
ain't
as a
lying.
motherfucker. And then, on top of that, you might as well just go on to the beach. Everybody going to the motherfucking beach any damn way.
Yeah.
Might as well have a damn COVID-19 party at the fucking beach.
Hey, that's what a party been at anyway. You ain't lying about that.
Yeah, the beach has been rocking.
Oh my goodness.
Man, beaches and bitches, all 20 like COVID 2020. Man. Beaches and bitches.
Look, Monopoly had. She brought up a point about people not wearing condoms. It was a conversation.
Wait a second. Before you move on, I was just joking. Like, don't go to these parties. I was just joking. Don't listen to me.
But
Oh no!
yeah, they can't backpedal.
No.
It's just because for 2020, I'm like, do what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, you go do that. You do that.
That's what
See
makes
what
me
happens
happy.
to you. Yeah, if that's what makes you happy. If it makes you happy.
By any means necessary.
Well, it made I mean, I get what you're saying when you stated what you stated about, like, you know, not wrapping up in one night. You know, that's also a risk as well. So I don't disagree.
Well, you know,
I can't disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? But
do you wrap
damn,
up?
at the same time, ugh.
Let's say, watch
I mean-
out. Do you wrap up?
Do I wrap up? Yes.
The leftovers.
You just wrap up the baked potato.
The 4th of July barbecue.
You know, I wrap up. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You don't know what these. I'm not loving these hoes 2020, dog. You don't know what these hoes got, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they saying
I'm
now?
always.
They saying
I'm
that women are
always
offended.
trapped when I hit the club. Sorry. Okay.
You know, they say women are getting offended by men that wear condoms. I don't know if you saw this in the Velvet Vibes group on Facebook, that they say when a man pull out a condom, sometimes they feel like, what you trying to say? Have you experienced this before, Wild Child?
I ain't never
No,
seen
I
it.
haven't. But what I am saying is that your pussy probably got that clap back, and I ain't trying to get no clap back.
Yeah. Applause on that women.
And if he do got the clap back, then it ain't that. I don't want that.
Ain't no comeback.
No. You know what I'm saying? I'm give my sincere, hey, pleasure to meet you. Nice having me. Thank you.
On a lighter note, we're all parents here, and I heard enough about genitalia for right now, so we want to talk some parent talk. Now I'm hearing that. Also, I'm hearing my dog going crazy in the background. I'm hearing that they trying to send the kids back to school as of November.
I heard.
How y'all feeling about this?
So,
Wait, November?
Yeah.
I ain't know the date, but all I heard that he trying to, well, these people president, cause he ain't my damn fucking president. I'm gonna tell you that now. But
That's another topic.
You offending somebody?
oh, he was saying that you know what I'm saying, he would want these kids to go back to school as well. But it's not, I don't know how true this is, but I'm just saying what I seen. He's talking about cutting the school budget if they don't go back to school.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that
I seen
too.
that joint. I did see that joint.
Yeah, you know that's fucked up then, because you know what that means. That means the schools is probably trying to get the school back started just to get the budget, and they said, "Fuck everybody health. We need this money. So if we can get everybody in the school, we gonna just cough on their eyeballs. It don't matter, as long as we get that check."
But I
No,
mean, if they're not gonna go back to school, like, what do you need the money for? Like, wouldn't it naturally get cut anyway? Or is it because he said announcement, I'm gonna cut the budget, and they said, oh, don't cut it, but we're not gonna use it anyway?
You know, teachers need to find a way to get their cocaine somehow.
Oh,
Really?
that's
Okay,
messed up. My
dog,
mom's a
hold on.
teacher, so simmer down.
That's a hell of a drug. Hold on, dog. Hold on.
Yeah, so it's
I got some insight on this.
Yeah, go for it.
My sister's actually a principal, and they actually trying to get her to go back, like, kind of like a year-round type vibe. And they putting in place, like some system to where it's like a certain amount of people go inside the school. Whoever really needs the hands-on white vibe, I would assume that would be like the special education, and whoever just needs the hands-on is a certain percentage supposed to go back. in, and then there's supposed to be a certain percentage that they stay home, and they're still going to continue to do the school year like they did this past last 3 months. So they're going to still do that for the remaining X amount of percentage that's supposed to be not at the school, and they're going to have it to where like not all the faculty is there, but there's a certain amount of the administrative is there to be hands-on. Like, it's just like stupid crazy, bro. And I don't agree with none of it, especially since the numbers been rising in Texas. Man, they should just end it. All school districts are different, because there's another school district that actually said, hey, everything is virtual, 100% virtual, and it's coming 2020 to 2021 year. So for my sister's school district is like, no, we gonna get some of them back in the classroom because they need to be hands-on and blah, 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 and all this stuff, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I still think it got a lot to do with funding, man, and that's I don't know. It's the funny thing. I saw a meme that said this on Facebook, and it said it's funny that we want to get people back in, get the kids back in school, but for the safety of everybody, we talk about it in a Zoom meeting, because they want everybody to be safe. So they get in the Zoom meeting and say, yeah, so how are we going to get the kids back in school? Now, if it's too dangerous for y'all to even get together and talk about it, y'all got to talk on Zoom. Shout out to Zoom, because y'all hosting this today. But y'all got to talk about it there, but you're going to tell those kids to come on in person.
Yeah, and that's my people got a motto. They was like, if I see my boss at home, I'm the fuck at home. That's what's gonna go on. If the boss is at home, I'm at home. Why am I going to the school?
Make hella sense.
But I gotta say this though.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people are parents that were like, oh, open the bars back up, open the beaches back up, and open all these other things back up. And they're taking their kids to the beach and taking their kids here and there, but they're saying, oh, don't take them to school. Or they're taking themselves to bars and stuff, then going back home, hugging their kid. And they're like, oh, but don't open the school though. I'm like, well, what's the difference? And
the same for the church.
Yeah, if you don't want the school to open, then don't open the bar either. Like, that's not math to me.
It's definitely not math, because how you gonna get twerked on, but you can't take your kids to school?
Exactly. Let me get my little twerk real quick.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you may need that, you know what I'm saying, in Jesus' name. You may need that, amen, hallelujah. Won't he will? I may need, you know what I'm saying, old girl to do a 7-10 split on your boy, as long as she face down, ass up, hello? You know what I'm saying? That's the COVID remedy. Face down, ass up. That's the COVID remedy right there.
No, don't nobody. I've seen a lot of people on Zoom.
I was rubber testing.
There's been a lot of people getting naked on Zoom, so everybody hold yourself together.
Hey, we gonna shout out right now all the COVID babies. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about to happen.
Man,
it's about to be a whole baby boom era. Boy, you understand? I think I even seen somewhere somebody gonna name their baby COVID.
I think it happened already too.
Yeah, I think it happened already.
Yeah, I think it was twins or something. It was like Corona or something like that.
Something.
Like,
yeah,
or that one was named Corona and the other named Virus or some shit like that. You gotta pray for them. But speaking of twerking,
wait a second.
Oh, go for it.
My bad.
Take me.
What are you supposed to do? Like, what does it say in the Bible for Passover? What you're supposed to do to your door so it can pass over you?
Mark it on, right? Did they mark an X on it or something like that?
All right, I'm gonna mark the X on the door so the baby doesn't come over here.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
you gotta mark yourself safe. I'm trying to mark myself safe on Facebook.
Put
from the
salt,
COVID baby.
Salt on the ground of the door. That way that demon baby don't come through.
This ain't the time.
Yeah, we do not need that problem in your life, young lady. Now, with this all this twerking that y'all brought up. Now, I've been watching over, we all been doing a lot of binge watching during our free time and during this coronavirus. I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank, if y'all are very familiar with this show.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, are you familiar with this show, Wild Child?
Is that the one where they bring up the ideas and they say, hey, they're going to support it and not support it type vibe?
Yeah. You basically bring an invention to their attention and see if you can get somebody to invest in it. I normally don't put my ideas out on the on the streets and on the internet. But I come up with this invention. I've been noticing there's been a rise in infidelity going on with a bunch of relationships. People been online, going to naked.com and etc. and reaching out to people. So I'm trying to come up with this invention. I need to know, do y'all support or not support this invention? It's going to be called...
I don't support it already. I don't support it already. Keep going. I don't support it already. Keep going.
You know how those doorbells called Ring? Basically, it lets you know someone's at your door, and it kind of gives you an alert on your phone and stuff. I'm trying to get together. I got a team already together, an app. And what we're trying to do is basically it's going to have a surveillance alarm on your girl's panties. It's going to be Bluetooth to your girl's panties. So when you're chilling with your homeboys and you're at the club or you're doing, you're having a game night or watching the Super Bowl or whatever the case may be, when she removes her panties, you're going to get a notification that there's a panty drop alarm just happened on your girlfriend. Now, if her panties are down for, 2 minutes or less, it's safe to assume she probably went to the bathroom. But you have the option to reach out to her and say, hey, I see your panties dropped. And she could be like, no, I had to go to the bathroom. You're like, oh. Or you say, oh, I see your panties dropped for 10 minutes. She might say, I had that cookies and cream ice cream earlier, so I don't want you to know these details. Now, if her panties are removed for 20 minutes or less or more, this is when you might have to reach out and say, you had an extended panty drop. And I just need to know, what things can I work on about this? This all I got so far. I'm still working on it.
I really don't even know what to say now.
I don't think nobody.
But that is probably the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. First of all, that is the most ridiculous shit I ever. It's a penny dropping alarm, dog. Is what you saying?
Yeah.
What you gonna call it a PDA? You gonna call it a PDA?
Yeah.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Let me guess. You might gonna have Trey Songz in the background hollering too. This right here is a panty drop here.
Yeah. And I just feel like a lot of men can benefit from this. The only thing that might be a problem is, when the guy say, hey, honey, I can't give you a ride home. I got to work late, but my homeboy, Joe, he's going to take you home. Now, when Joe takes your girl home and then the panty alarm goes off, you're going to wonder what kind of friends you got.
Well, I am, first of all, I'm not supporting your shit. I already said that. I already said it's the bottom line. Wild Child is not supporting your shit, first of all.
I want to get a
Second
GoFundMe.
off, yeah, you're going to have to, because I'm not even putting no money in it, bro. I might try to figure out what the GoFundMe account is so I can take money from that motherfucker. You hear me? there is no way that there's people that is going, bro. Nah, if you got to do shit like that, bro, you might as well just not be with it, dog. Yeah, just go and end that shit.
I think if more cell phones are linked to more panties, and if we can get Samsung and Fruit of the Loom to get a merger deal, then we'll have less people looking into each other's devices, and then they'll have less broken cell phones, is what I'm thinking.
Now, you got to get Samsung, you got to get, what'd you say, Fruit of the Loom, and you got to get, Vivint. The alarm system people, you got to get all them on the same page, because that's the way how they hook it up to the phone, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Ring, they hook up to the phone and how you control thermostat shit in the crib. Vivint do all that shit. So you got to get all three of them together. And then that's how, I don't even know why I'm even supporting you right now. I don't even know why I'm putting my ideas out there with your ideas. What am I doing? What am I doing? Somebody stop me.
Together as a unit, we could come up with Lynneopoly. Do you have anything to put? Because we need help. We're trying to get this thing on the road. I could put this on our page where people can order it,
That's not going to work.
Why not?
Because you could just pull it to the side. So then you gonna have a side.
Wow.
Hey, they do got a song saying put them painting to the side though.
Oh my gosh. So we're gonna have to get an update on our app for pulling to the side notification.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't want to go that route.
But they might wear crotchless. Hold on.
I appreciate that.
What if they wear crotchless panties? Oh my gosh. We gonna have no way to figure this out.
Man,
bro, you gotta go back to the drawing board. Cause they got, if they got assless chaps, bro, they got crotchless panties, bro. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. This is just the initial idea. I'm still working on it. So when I
if y'all have this, we're gonna have something. Like it's gonna be an alarm on your socks.
Oh, we
Cause y'all or something like that. Cause the only time y'all take y'all socks off is you're really comfortable with the person.
That gotta be real. That mean we been hitting it though, cause I don't.
That's what I'm saying. So I need this alarm. I need to know. Or if you took a shower over there.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I'm keeping my socks on, my nigga. Straight up.
In the shower?
Absolutely. I'm a one leg.
Oh my gosh.
One leg in, one leg out, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be doing 90-degree angles, one leg on the wall and one leg out, bro. So I can get underneath. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get underneath the goddamn engine.
So now, speaking of this just ties right into a conversation that is going to be dropping in the Velvet Vibes group real soon. I saw a meme that said it's a rule: if a woman go home with you from the club, you gonna hit it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, some people may call this misogynistic type of talk because, of course, a woman has the right to her own body to tell you no. You cannot get this punani or punjaba, as we say on this podcast. But a lot of people are saying if you go home, ooh, I know I need the fan. I just felt a sweat drip down to my ankle. Anyway, they saying if a woman come home with you, they gonna give you that pussy. Is this a fact?
Not a fact. I always say that women do have that choice. Women do have the say so before they end up busting out the 7-10 split on your boy. So I don't agree with it, because that out can be like, hey, let's go get something to eat and then let's go to the crib. You might pass out or whatever the case may be. And then at that case, you don't want it to be considered as rape. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
you don't want that on your conscience. You feel what I'm saying? So in this case, as a man, I don't press the issue anymore, because a woman gonna tell you. She gonna let you know what it is, what it was, and what it will be.
So you treat that pussy like a banana peel. You just slip and fall in it when it's time.
Hey, in time, S.A. Wild Child gonna grind, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? I just let it happen. Man. I let it fall in place like Jenga. We just gonna wait till it tip over. I'm just gonna keep on pulling out the parts, you know what I'm saying, to see if it's gonna tip over whenever it's ready.
The tip over, that's when your garments are removed.
That's when it's she down with the get down.
Scorponcho, what happens if she come home with you from the club?
Well, 9 times out of 10.
You gonna rub her with hair grease?
No, that's your idea. I told you, I don't fuck with hair grease like that. Okay, we're gonna leave that up to you. We're gonna leave it up to you and everybody else in the group that we shall not name.
That believe in it?
That believe in it.
Shout out to Kwame.
I'm trying to get... I'm trying to get him an opportunity to reveal themselves. They don't want to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a little bit more time on that.
Is it me?
But anyway.
It is you too. You did say that at one point. I remember.
We might have
to
dig
support the
hair
grease movement. Yeah, you did support the hair grease movement at one point.
Man, y'all need to expand your horizons. Blue Magic, the coconut one, and coconut oil. Come on. You're crazy, but go ahead.
Why would I want a real hair grease on my body during sex?
I'm gonna tell you.
What about coconut oil though?
Not the grease.
That's optional. That's optional.
Yes, optional. But hair grease.
Cause come on, I know a dude. Now I didn't do this, but I know a dude. He was addicted to pornos, and I had satellite, and he'll come over my house with a VHS tape before he can record it. And I told him whatever happened in that room, not my business. Now one day he came there and asked me where the cooking grease was at. What? And I showed him we had some Crisco back in that time when people was using Crisco.
Oh, Lord.
When he came back out the room, his whole front of his pants looked like, when you leave the chicken in the refrigerator? His pants were like that. Then he gave me $20. And I told him, we're going to keep this between us. So he started coming daily. And I just, I would get $100 if he came 5 times in a week. We was just going to, I wish I didn't tell y'all that, but we just going to.
I wish you did tell us that too. Hey, I hope you don't still know this cat. I'm pretty sure you do.
He's actually a thug in Mississippi.
Tell him that Crisco is used for cooking, not for coochie. Goddamn.
Well, he was doing it by himself. It was just him and the Crisco.
Oh Lord.
But see, I don't know if I told Mama that he used that Crisco. So I wondered, did we have chicken that night?
She listening now, so you'll get a text message.
I just hope we didn't have chicken that night.
Yeah, I'm hoping y'all don't have anything that had to do with cooking grease that night, bro. I would have been grilling stuff from now on, bro. Just put grilled whatever.
That's how you rock it. Now, I'm going to just say this, in closing, because it's something that really needs to be discussed. Now, first off, and this is going to apply to Wild Child more than anybody. We had a conversation, this happened today in a group, about, have you ever known two friends that, they be hanging out and you fuck both of them? They may or may not know this. Now, they pals and they hang out, and you done dropped your pants and gave it to both of them at one point in time. Have you been through this, Wild Child?
So, you know what? I was actually still thinking about that because I did see the question. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was actually still thinking about it. I was like, did I ever do two friends that knew about it? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still thinking about it, bro. I had a break at work, you know what I'm saying? But now I don't know if I ever really got to tackle that.
Because we're trying to figure out how high is your slip meter.
Oh no, bro. Well, I'm butter roll, bro. You know, I did Parquet himself, though. He called me S.A. Wild Child, aka Parquet. That's not playing.
On wheat bread on the side.
Boy, easy squeezy lemon peasy. It ain't easy being breezy. That's not playing. But no, I don't think I've ever encountered to where it's like, hey, I did the friend and both of them knew. And if I did do that, it would have been all cool. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You have an intriguing friend group, I must say.
And you know why? Because we all cool. Like, I ain't disrupting your life in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no he say, she say, we say, both of y'all know, we all know. So what is we really talking about? You know what I'm saying? Just now we done cross the T's and dot the I's. I mean, we can all move forward. We already know what the signature is.
It is what it is, huh?
Yeah.
I hear you on this. Now, ScorpionKing, have you been a slut like this in your day?
Yeah.
You have done this?
I have done this before, and from what I've heard, they are enemies now, so it don't even matter no more.
Do you feel that you might have caused this eneminess?
No, it was after me. It was after.
Maybe they was living a life they couldn't handle.
So
that boy Scorp just putting it on the table, ain't he?
I don't care. Right.
I did it one time. You know what? It's funny because I had forgot I did it until Wild Child was talking about it. It took him hard to think about it.
What you mean you forget?
I forgot.
I'm telling you. I don't think I've ever done that.
Now, it wasn't no sneaky stuff. It was the same thing, like you said. Like, it was everybody knew type of thing.
Yeah.
And I just remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. But we all had a time when we was what they call a stone cold piece of shit. Also known as 316. Put your leather vest on.
No, I never did that.
Had you ever? Let's not use the term. We calling each other sluts. Had you ever been a woman of lower integrity in this situation?
You said lower integrity.
Wow.
One day y'all gonna ask me the right question where I have to put something out
if you want
that's really juicy.
You can do that,
but
at the scene.
Y'all don't be asking the right question, so I'm gonna stay silent. I'm gonna hold my.
Shout out to 500 Vodka. Got everybody opening up in the streets.
You know, that one time, you know what I'm saying, where I did, experience. No, just play. Oh, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Oh, that's gonna be me.
So the first time when you was in an orgy, we're ready now. You know what?
And warm it up.
It's gonna be, and I hate to Zoom do this timestamp to us, So I'm finna prepare to slam the door in everybody's face. But I'm going to leave something on your mind, especially you, Wild Child, because we talked about this before about having threesomes.
Yeah.
Now I know you said this is a lifestyle that you want to experience. And I want this to marinate on your mind before, so I don't even want to answer it now, because I think we need a part 2 to this episode, and we need to speak with you about this. In a threesome, those who have one may have the answer to this, but in a threesome, is it better to reach out to people you know or strangers?
Oh wow,
strangers. Wait, you know what? I actually probably think it's better 1-on-1.
One stranger, one person you know?
Yes.
What if you with the person though? Because it's gonna be different. Think of this: if you with, I was gonna let this ride to the next episode. But if you with the person, and she say, "I want this," and you say, "You know what? I think I'm gonna do it." You can't just get on the phone and call your boy Menace and say, "Hey, I need you to come tear up my girlfriend," because you gotta see her tomorrow at the barbecue, and you ain't gonna.
Right, and that's what I said, and that's what I'm saying. So it's better to have one that you know and one that you don't know. Because of the simple fact, and if the one that you don't know, like say if it's somebody John Doe,
what if his name is John Rip?
Something wrong with you. See, this is why I couldn't know. You always break up goddamn story with some weird fucking shit. All I'm saying is if motherfucking Jacques Cousteau come through and he murder your chick, you can't know this nigga. You get what I'm saying? You can't know him. You can't know him. And if you know what I'm saying, Miss Dandelion come over here and she riding that baloney pony, you know what I'm saying, then I would rather not my girl not to know who the fuck she is, because of the fact that what if I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying, I want around number 85 or something with chick. And what if my girl like, oh shit, she want Jacques Cousteau to come, you know what I'm saying, part the Red Sea or something. Hey, it's better that we don't know them motherfuckers, because that could be a one and done type shit.
I'm gonna tell you why you are correct too. Well, I'm gonna say based on my experience, and we finna get back to you, Lynneopoly, because we need to hear this. But what happened with me, we already talked about that mine went left when I had it. But the girl that we was doing threesomes with, I started going to work and I started coming home and she was at the house already. Like I would come in the house and she'd be in the house asleep. Of course, younger B didn't care. Older me, I'm like, oh shit, I know what happened. Y'all went on and pursued another type of action after I went to work. So I had made a policy.
Doing splits together. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I used to wake up and go to work and they used to still be there. So I started making a policy. When I leave, you leave. It's just like that. But back to Lynneopoly. You sound like you have some insight for us, Lynneopoly. No, you said.
Oh no, you didn't.
You said Wild Child was wrong. That you gotta have one stranger.
Oh, okay, no, okay. That you should know the person, because if you know the person, at least, like let's just say, for you, Wild Child, like if it was Menace, like Menace would probably tell you, like, yeah, we hooked up like the day after. You know, like he probably would tell you. Like maybe he would still do it, but he probably would still tell you though. The person you don't know is not going to tell you nothing.
And done, and it was
they just
actually
keep doing
a new
it
lifestyle.
and not tell you
right. What if my shorty actually was really, you know, wanting that round two and didn't know you that you're. Well, see, now what if you play it like this though? So what if it's the dude, right? So we'll say, like I said, Jacques Cousteau, but Jacques Cousteau only got my number. He ain't got no contact information from my lady. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that. Now look, now I ain't saying that
impossible.
That they still can't find a way, because social media is a motherfucker. But at least you're trying to have, I guess a out to where she was like, nah. So then if that does happen and you do find out, you was like, oh, so she been a ho this whole time because she actually went out her way, vice versa, to go get that. So we fuck both of them at that point.
Oh my gosh.
But you're gonna find out 3 years later.
Like they're saying, 3 years later.
She's like,
hey.
yeah. In my opinion, I mean, like, especially if it's that good, somebody's gonna go find this person.
Let's see, I'm finna log off and have sex.
Hey, have fun. Be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody out there. Like I said, we don't got much time, so everybody that's listening, keep tuning in. Put coconut oil on your hand. It's already on my hand. I'm actually about to put my penis against the microphone.
Oh no! Bye.
Y'all gonna hear a third sound.
Bye.
Well,
bro,
so
don't nobody. You good, bro? You might as well log off, everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all have a blessed afternoon. Thank y'all for listening to Velvet Vibes. It sounds like everybody's upset with me. We out here.
Nah, that's okay. My lower half good too. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.